Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Now, if you've been chasing Pikeminnow in that Pikeminnow reward program, we've been helping or been part of that for quite a few years now, and it's a success, and we appreciate you taking your time to do so. Hopefully you enjoy the dough that you made, because that's one of the fun parts about it, obviously. But it really does make a big impact on salmon and steelhead smolts being actually able to get to the saltwater. Now, based on the management of both states, well, they do the best they can to screw all that up after they get to the saltwater, but that's a whole different discussion. So, again, thank you for that time and the effort that you've put in. But here's the last week numbers. Calf lammet, then going forward, which would be going east on the Columbia. Washougal's very interesting, okay, because this is the first year that I can recall that anywhere here close to my home, below Bonneville in particular, was either number 2 or 3 overall for the season. We'll get to that in a second. But continuing to work your way east, you can see the numbers from this past week, 859 for the Dalles. That's actually one of the best days that they've had since the very first or the very beginning of the season, because it typically goes into those numbers, and then Boyer becomes the #1 place to be, which it did. Very interesting enough. Let's take a look at the finals for this past week at 7,400. Year to date, though, 156, let's call it 100, I'm always the optimist, 157,000 pikeminnow that have been removed from the system, and that is an absolute fraction of what's actually out there, but yet still enough to make a difference, especially based on the locations that those salmon and steelhead smolts have that opportunity to get out and make it to the ocean. The only number that I'm missing, and I hope that we can get it, is how much that final number was for the amount of money that somebody made. We'll be back to wrap things up and give you an idea what we got going on for this upcoming weekend in just a minute.